Well, here we are again. Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to the new video, and not welcome to the new video. It is a new video. Welcome to the new year, everyone. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me, spending your New Year's, and let's go ahead and get into the video. I first off want to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule, morning, day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. If you're new here, my name is Dooley. I'm a graphic designer and a self-taught calligrapher. Once again, Jostin Dooley, not to be confused with Jostin or whatever other ways people have said my name. But today's video is going to be about how to set boundaries as a designer, and this could be pertaining to graphic design, interior design, any aspect of design that you could do. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into the video. Before we get into the video fully, I just want to say I hope that you have a great 2023. And the first thing about how to set boundaries as a designer, you want to set a schedule and a time, meaning you want to have the hours that you work and the hours that you do not work, because being able to set up that little, what could seem like a little thing, that is very important, because as creatives, it is so easy. Like me personally, I could work however long I please on a design work when I'm not working at my day job. I could go all night, but it comes to a point where, are you being fully aware of what you're creating, in a sense of, am I giving 110% to this project, or am I just going through the motions? Am I not clear mentally with what I'm creating? And just to keep it simple, is this gonna be like the best that I can complete? And what times work the best for me? And also, what process can I use to be able to create the best work? What type of environment? What tools? Do I need to be listening to music? Do I need to have like a movie on in the background to, keep me focused and to keep me entertained at the same time? And there's many things that we have to try out to see what works for me. And I learned from the time that I was freelancing at an agency, is that they had a TV, and on that TV they were playing, like, the creative director, creative director. I think it may be the same thing, just different name. But anyways, he had on, like, he would play like different like type of cartoons and shows, and it would be on the wall, and you'd be able to work and look at that at the same time. If you need to take a little break or whatever. It was, I guess, how do you say, it was more made the environment more comfortable. And then the next thing I want to say is avoiding burnout. Because if you are not setting boundaries, how I was just talking about with your schedule and your scheduled time of working, you're going to get overwhelmed, and you're going to end up being afraid to say no to projects, and you will wear yourself thin. And that is not something that is very healthy to do, because if you are afraid to say no in regards to a project, no matter what it is, you are just going to keep creating the same cycle. And I feel that, like, creating the same cycle of being afraid to say no. And I feel that people are afraid to say no or turn down projects necessarily because of money, and or that they feel that they have to be a people pleaser, when you have to think about yourself first. Remember whenever you are on a flight, and if you've never been on a flight, when they're going through the safety check, well, not safety check, the safety talk that the flight attendants do, they say whenever your oxygen mask comes down, put it on first. So you have to use that and remember that throughout life, because if you're not doing it for yourself first, then how are you going to be able to do it for someone else? And that is something that is always going to be a work in progress for ourselves. And then the next thing is the work-life balance, maintaining happiness, and and I feel that comes from having a work-life balance. If you are not doing any of the two things before that were mentioned, let me check my notes, make sure I said it. Yeah, the two main things I had mentioned before, you're gonna end up being unhappy, because if you are freelancing and you're struggling to pay bills and maintain clients and get new clients, why not put yourself in a position, find a job at an agency or whatever job that you want to do and feel comfortable doing, to help offset and make sure that the bills are paid. Because if you are wanting to do a thing and a thing is not, like, there's an empty space, but you know that you should take a more logical approach. And well, I mean, this is just my point of view. Other people go about things totally different, but it's just about having the work-life balance. You want to do what maintain your happiness and what makes you happy. I'll just say that. Me, I feel it's better to go about stuff in a smarter approach. Woo, got a little worked up there. And you want to, throughout this year, throughout your life, you know, set boundaries for yourself as a designer and make sure that your clients know that. But you want to be professional as you can and respect yourself and your creative skill, because if you don't take the time to respect yourself and your creativity, why would other people do such a thing? You don't have to say yes to everything. It's okay to say no. Set times that you're going to work and that you're not going to work, because we only get one life to live, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to enjoy the fruits of your labor, and or easy way to understand it, to enjoy the results of the hard work that you have been putting in, because we know that we work hard and it is something that we deserve to do. We deserve to enjoy what we have accomplished. And closing this video out, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not done so yet. Leave me a comment below, let me know what you think, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace and love.